Yes, hello. Welcome back to another video from Smarlax Music Productions. Today I'm just going to be playing around, demonstrating how I use Reggaelicious and Imperial audio loops and samples. All right, so let's get right in. You can get these samples from my website, www.smalaxmp.com, and there they are. You can either buy the drums, bass, the complete pack, whatever you want. Bass pack, organ pack, all right? These are the Imperial. These are audio samples and loops. These are Reggaelicious MIDI loops, all right? So what we do is integrate both of these guys, and you can do a lot of stuff, right? So let's get right in the session and just start working, all right? So in Pro Tools, all I do is go to Workspace and find where my drive is, where you have your Reggaelicious or Imperial loops, all right? So in here, I have my Reggaelicious right here, so I'm just gonna go and find some drums to begin with. So let me just go right ahead. Um, go for intros. Alright, so my tempo is at 80 BPM, by the way. So let's just go right ahead and okay, by the way, let me create an instrument track. First of all, you have to create an instrument track. In Studio One or Logic, I think it's different. You just drag the MIDI and you just assign an instrument. In Pro Tools, it's a bit different. All right, so here's my instrument track. All right, let's go and find me a drum kit. In this instance, I use BFD 3. All right. Yeah, that's Pro Tools. Studio One or Logic, the instrument would have popped up long ago. Alright, I have a reggae kit that I created here. So let me just go right ahead and use that one. So I'll go back and find my intro. So let's, for example, use intro 12. I drag it in here. And there we go. Alright, so what you notice when you're working with MIDI, sometimes the drum kits are a bit different, all right? So like this is a stick drag, so you don't want that to, all right? All right, and you can always work with the notes. This is how you do, right? So it's not magic, so you have to play with the velocity so you have what you want. All right, so that's it. This is basically a slower intro, by the way. So we can try 75. All right. So you use whatever you want. All right. So let's just go back in, and I'm gonna find a one drop beat. All right. You can always use a standard one. And people, please remember, we have to learn to cut our MIDI, right? I always give it like a bar before. So you cut the slot here, all right? So let's go. All right, so this is where we would start basically. That's an intro. I'm sorry, that's an intro. That's another intro. That's an intro. My bad. All right, I meant to go in here. All right. So let's delete that one and go for this one over here. Alright, so we have a intro and a beat already. Alright, you can always pull it up. Alright, so we could pull up this intro here and put it right here if we don't want that long extended count. Alright? And pull this one up here. Alright, so this is how you maneuver this. Alright, so by the way, let's put this at 78. Alright, so there we are. Alright, so we have a beat, so we can always duplicate. Alright, let's duplicate this thing. Alright, let's go create another instrument track. This time we want a bass line. Alright, so let's go and check out the bass lines. It's a different instant. Okay. Let's go and check out the bass lines. Alright, so we have to audition some stuff here to get exactly what we want. Alright, so we have a package here that called extra thing. Those are complete bass line, but anyway, let's go for bass progression. But first, let's assign a bass. Alright, so go in here, expansion. Alright, let's go for the bass guitars they have in here. I'm not a fan of expansion, by the way, so let's go for something smooth. Always go for a smooth bass for the reggae, right? Or soft. Let's this is not so bad, right? Not so bad. I think we can work with this one for the time being. So let's get back to our bass lines. So we have bass, that's bass progression. I don't think we need a bass progression. Let's just try a bass pattern for now. Alright. Alright, so we can duplicate this to make it a 2-bar bass line, alright? Alright, so this bass line is Pro Tools. Alright, so we can always drag this. How I do it is hold on option, highlight and hold on option. So this bass line is basically it's in A minor, right? So we want to make it an A and a G, right? So let's go and move it over here to a G. So that's how simple you come up with a bass line, all right? So what we can do now is just, let me merge this and duplicate it. All right, so we have a reggae pattern. So let's go and drag a piano now. You guys like my samples, piano samples, right? So all we have to do now is just go into Imperial audio loops and samples, all right? So you have your Imperial audio samples and loops here. So all you have to do is just look for keyboards, piano. All right, we want a piano bang, and we stated already that the piano. Let's go for a bright piano bang this time. Minor, all right. So these are the minors. So A, we're looking for A minor, right? So my bad. Okay, let's drag this over in an empty region here, and there you go. All right, so what you'll notice with these guys here, they are not map 20 specific tempo, so to say, right? Because I didn't do it in elastic audio because I was having some problems. So all I have to do is chop up the audio. Just chop up the audio and put them and sync, all right? All right, so that's basically it. Let's create auto fades, and there you go. All right, so we all right, so we're gonna do a major now. All right, so guys, you have to have a sense of music. All right, let's do a major G. All right. Okay, bright piano, major. All right. It's a G. We're looking for a G, and here we have the G. So we drag it in. All right, and likewise, you have to do the same. All I did was tab. I tab to transient, and I have it locked. You can even quantize afterwards. You can use elastic audio to quantize, but for now, we just do it manually, right? All right, so now we have the whole section, so we loop it, duplicate it. Sorry, duplication. All right, so there we have it. So you want to use some of my organ, my organ that you like to hear. All right, the reggae organ, genuine reggae organ. Let's go back and look for the organ. So we can use the either. I'm gonna show you afterward how to use the Reggaelicious. All right, just now. So let's look for a bubble. What do we want? We want a modern bubble or a vintage bubble. All right, so these are the bubble. Major. Let's go for the minor. We need a minor. All right, so and right away we find the A. Drag to an empty region, and there we have the organ. All right, so let's just label what items. This is the piano. I always color my piano to that nice purple there. My organ. For now, let's just use this brown here. All right, so you notice this is not sync. It's not on tempo. All right, so we did do the same as we did earlier. Just cut. All right, so we have to learn to quantize and to quantize with feel as well. If you want it on the grid, it's fine. If you want it on the with more feel, you quantize. You have a percentage in any DAW you use, how much percentage of feel you want, all right? Or intensity, all right? So, all right, so here we go again. Let's create auto fade. This is how I work with a lot of loops, not only reggae. I have different loops on different companies, and this is how I work with some of them. Some of them are sync, some of them are not, all right? Alright, so that's the bubble there. Let's go for the major, the G major. That's a minor. Let's go for the major. Alright, so here we are in the G. Alright, so we do the same thing basically. Just like that. Easy, you get a reggae beat. Alright? You just have to learn how to cut and how to place your loops and your in your project and your grid. Alright, so let's Command F, Shift Option 3 to consolidate. Alright, so if you want to do this, highlight the region, Shift Option 3, you consolidate it, then you duplicate it. Alright, so you Command D and you duplicate it. So here we are. Alright, so here you go with that organ. Whatever you want to do next, it's up to you. Alright, so you can drag a guitar in this as well, a nice wah guitar. Alright, so these are the minors. Alright, oh, maybe because alright, so alright, so one on the empty region again. Alright, so that's see, you have a nice intro here. Alright, we could put one here. Let's put the G major right over here. Just for intro sake, right? Just for intro sake. That's major 7. We don't want any major 7. Just a raw major will do for now, alright? So let's drag it here. Here. That's it. Alright, so it wouldn't be a nice reggae bang without a guitar strum, right? So let's go and grab a nice guitar strum here. Alright, so let's go for the minor. This is minor 7. No, we don't want that minor 7. Just the raw minor, alright? Sometimes the minor 7 is sweeter though. Alright, and these guitar are based as it's samples, keyboard sample guitar, but this is what I use in most of my reggaes. Alright, and you have a way how to do this. Alright, so let's lock it on the grid as the other one. Alright. Alright, so alright, so it helps the piano. Command F again, Shift Option 3 again, Command D, duplicate it. So let's go. Let's hear what it sounds like when I unmute it. Alright, so that's how you do it, alright? Alright, let's go. If you want to get a chaka, all you have to do is just work the loops, right? But it's not working. That's all you have to do, you know, right? Right? But it's not gonna work in this song, right? Because the feel is not meant for it, right? Alright, so we don't use it. But that's how you would get a chaka if you want something similar, right? Alright, so let's go and add the major now, alright? So right away we go for a G. Let's drag it in. Alright. Tab again. Tab B to cut. Your tab to transient, tab B, and that's how you get it, right? Loop the whole thing. Alright, so we use here for the intro, right? Alright, so we use this bar for bars 1, 2, 3, 4 bar for the intro, right? We need a fill to take us out the intro, right? So let's go back to Reggaelicious. So I'm showing you guys how much you can do with these two loops, all right? Reggaelicious and Imperial audio, all right? So let's go back to Reggaelicious here, and then we go to drums, all right? So we go to fills. We can just grab randomly grab a fill here. So, all right, let's just drag it in. Wow. All right. All right, so my advice is to duplicate this track, duplicate the instrument track. All right, so let's just eradicate that. Duplicate the instrument track. All right. I hope Pro Tools don't quit. All right, so we duplicate the instrument track. Let's delete here. Let's get back over here. Get back our file here. All right, this is a smart way of doing it. All right, to find your intro. So. All right. All right, so this one is too much right away. All right. So let's grab another fill here and see what. All right, so you know right away the crash would be on that last. All right, so so you would just go ahead and slice here, put it up there. All right, so that there you have a fill. All right. Right, Pro Tools giving up on me. Right, so you can always go in and play with your drums as well. For example, you want to change this around here, you could always put this here, put this guy here. Alright, don't mind that. Alright, so you have a different pattern here. Alright, some of these loops are which feel, so you can quantize and make them tighter, right? Alright, so there we are. You could make some more fills, pull some more fills for your intro. This is for your intro, outro of the intro. Alright, so you could put one for the chorus as well, or however you want it. Alright, but this is just the general idea, right? Add these guys down here. For example, it's a chorus. No. It should be here, I'm sorry. Alright, so we basically have a reggae beat on our hands in minutes. Right? In minutes. Alright, so we could add some percussions as well. Alright, so it's up to you, right? So let's see. Let's go and add. Alright, a lot of us have loops. We have loops, a lot of loops, right? So we integrate some of it, right? All right. Yeah, I like this one. This is a typical reggae kind of Congo drum thing, all right? So let's drag it up. Loop it. Alright, so you could always, when you reach the chorus, you could change the Congo drum pattern, right? A Congo drum pattern could change at the chorus. Find another one, different one, so you have a different texture, right? I like to do my own kind of percussion, like something I'm having hearing in my head right now. All right, so you guys have a lot of different workstations. Alright, so I could easily alright, go inside the keyboard, whatever you have, create your own percussions to add some feel, you know. Alright, so that sounds good in this reggae. right? Things like that, right? So let's fix it up. All right, so however you want to do it. All right, so there's no limit. All right, so you when you have Reggaelicious and Imperial sample, you have a great start um, to make good reggae. All right. So you integrate both of these guys. All right, so you can start with the Imperial if you want. You can start with the Reggaelicious. However, but just use them to your use. All right. Um, I'm currently working on some live bass for Imperial. I'm gonna not even put it in that category. I'm gonna categorize it by itself. But I'm working on some live bass and live guitars that will be coming in the future. I hope short future. But you guys are stay in touch and send me some emails or comment on the video. Tell me what you would like to have and so forth, right? Because I'm gonna make this thing bigger, right? More user friendly and all. So just send me your thoughts, people, all right? So it's simple, easy to use, all right? And I spent a lot of time in this thing, and for the price, um, it's fairly reasonable, and you could start out by buying single packs until you get the whole pack, right? So you can buy the drums, you can buy the guitars, you can buy whatever, and been getting a lot of feedbacks for this, especially guys in Europe, especially my African friends, right? A lot of people using these two packs and making reggae, easy from ground up. All right, so thanks guys for the support. It's been really good, and like I said, I'm pushing this thing. I'm getting live a guitar, a live bass, and in the future, and I'm gonna make this thing real big. All right, so peace and love, big up, enough respect to my fans and followers and Facebook, etc., YouTube. All right, have a blessed day and enough love. All right.